Hey, how's it going, everyone? I hope you all are having an amazing day. It's been a while since I've done one of these. I think it's been damn near 2 years. I know it's been almost like over a year, I believe. I don't know when the last one came out. But today, it's going to feel weird for me because, again, I haven't done one of these in 2 years-ish. But we're doing a collection video. I'm going to show you everything while not being too thorough, just so you guys can see everything without me taking so much of your time. Before I start this video, according to YouTube, 72% of you guys that watch these videos are not subscribed, so if you like this video and you'd like to see more and you'd like to see me, start uploading again and continue to upload, please hit that sub button for me. Thank you guys so much. The room itself hasn't really changed. I added one addition, which I'll show at the start, but other than that, the manga has changed a lot. I have sold a bunch. I have bought a bunch of new stuff. I sold some things I didn't want to, but I needed to, for personal reasons and all that. So, I'm very happy with the way my collection has turned out. I've gone to the quality over quantity route. So, I think last time I had like 500 plus volumes. I have like 350 now, I think, or something like that. So yeah, it's gone down a chunk. Some series I didn't want to sell had to go just because I needed the money, for, like I said, personal reasons. But yeah, a bunch of new stuff I'm still happy to have, and some stuff I am never getting rid of. But yeah, without further ado, I'm going to stop chatting and we'll get into it. At first, I'm going to show you the entrance of my room because that's where the new edition is. So as we open the door, here we go. Here's the new edition. So for those that don't know, I am very into the One Piece TCG, both in English and in Japanese. And I have both the Film Red Premium Collection and the 25th Anniversary Collection, all in Japanese. This is in Japanese, the 25th Anniversary Collection. But that is in English. I got that at my local card store, I think for 50 Canadian dollars, and I got this for 30 Canadian dollars. Guys, if you love One Piece and you want a way to display it cheaply and you love collecting cards, get this. 30 Canadian dollars, or like 22, 23 American dollars. That's insane for a premium collection that has these beautiful cards. Like, look at that. Just some beautiful looking cards. My goat. Yeah, these are gorgeous. So yeah, I have all these on display. I think this is called the Chrysanthemum. And then I have the Lucky Bamboo Lego sets. I'm not too into Lego anymore, but I really like these because obviously, look how good that looks. Like, that just looks so good. And we have... I don't collect Funko Pops. I bought this for myself as a birthday gift because this was one I was actually looking for. The Kaido Beast Form Funko Pop. I don't collect Funkos. Don't come after me for getting them. I just think that one looks nice. But yeah, without further ado, that's pretty much it. I mean, posters haven't changed. This has kind of changed a bit where I keep all my Gundam boxes. That guy right there, the Kshatriya, I think is how I say it. My friends and I call it the bell pepper. I still have yet to build that. I bought that in like December. I've been waiting for like a group hangout to do it because we do build nights and stuff. It's just everyone's busy and some people don't feel like building anymore, which is obviously perfectly fine. But yeah, my JoJo posters, my lovely JoJo posters, my big Gundam collection up there. I'll go over it briefly. And then my beautiful other JoJo poster right here, right above my PC setup. Nothing has really changed. Specs are still the same. Layout's still the same. It's no different. But to go over the Gundams, we have the Gundam Epion EW, or I could say Gundam EU, Epion EU. We have the Buster Gundam. I love this thing. My first fully custom Gundam. This is the Goof Custom. That's the name, Goof Custom Custom. This is an all-blue kit. So I modified everything about this kit. I think it looks amazing as my first kit. I'm very proud of it. And as a cheap $50 master grade, I think it was perfect to practice, and I think I did really well. We have the Wing Gundam, my favorite Gundam, or one of my favorites, the Gundam Full Armor from Thunderbolt. If you haven't seen it, go watch Thunderbolt, please. The Epion, real grade. I got this as a birthday gift from one of my homies. Love them. What's up, Graham? I don't know if you're watching. I love you. We have the Astray Blue frame with his big-ass sword. Now, my favorite kit of all time. The Master Grade Sazabi Verka. Yeah, Verka, bitch. This thing is fucking massive. This thing is huge. From my favorite Gundam and my favorite character. I just love this thing. And you Chibi, alright, 78 too. Little goat. the GOAT. We have the Master Grade, a stray red frame, and then behind it, the Perfect Grade. I never showed this on the channel. I kind of completely forgot it when I last filmed my haul video, but this is my first ever Perfect Grade. And this is my favorite kit of all time. I paid $300 for this thing, and I don't regret a single dollar. But yeah, I love that kit. Little Haro, my GOAT. Look at that little cute little fuck. Cute little boy. And then this long boy, long dick style. The Psychozaku Verkaw. Love this man. Love this guy. I love it. I love it. But yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll move on to the manga. So here we have volume 1 to 5 of Dragon Ball. Oh! With the figure arts, Gogeta, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan. My favorite Dragon Ball character, period. The Broly movie solidified him as my favorite character. But yeah, we have Dragon Ball volume 1 to 5. Sadly, volume 4 was nicked, but I got this as a birthday gift. Or not a birthday gift, a Christmas gift, so I'm not getting rid of it. I think that is a little memory, you know what I'm saying? But I love Dragon Ball. OG Dragon Ball is good. You know, I think Z's better than OG Dragon Ball, obviously, but this is still very good. Obviously, it's early Akira Toriyama, so he didn't find his stride just yet. But I loved the Dr. Slump reference in this, or cameo, I guess I should say. But yeah, I love Dragon Ball. But I fucking love Dragon Ball Z Omnibus, or Vizbig, sorry, 1 to Volume 9. I binged all of this. It's a super quick read. These were super cheap, or at least a lot of these were. I believe this guy was like 13 Canadian dollars, and it usually retails for like 30. And it is always on sale on Amazon, or at least here in Canada. So if you guys are interested in the Vizbigs, I definitely recommend picking them up. Honestly, when it comes to paper quality, print quality, I think the Vizbigs cannot be topped. I know the singles are nice as the spines connect and all that, I understand. But when it comes to the pricing, it's insane. So these are 3-in-1s, right? This one was $12.99, like I said. 3 volumes for $13. That's insane. And I believe, what else was like $13? I believe one of these ones were as well. But yeah, these are dirt cheap. I got like 90% of these on sale on Amazon. I got, I believe, 1, 3, and 4 for Christmas. The same year I got like 4 of Dragon Ball. So, you know, I was able to get 2 as well. And then over the last couple months of, you know, Christmas and all that, I got the rest of this, and I ended up binging it. I love Dragon Ball. I'm a recent Dragon Ball fan, but that doesn't mean I can't love it, right? Akira Toriyama, I love you. Rest in peace. I hope you're doing well up in heaven. But yeah, I love you and your work, and I hope Toritaru does you justice. I do want to read Super. I did have the Super manga, but I had to sell it. But yeah, this isn't going anywhere. I love Dragon Ball. Now, next to Perfect Cell, Perfect Form. He is perfect in every which way. There's nothing more perfect than him. Look at that beauty. But yeah, I love these kits. I got these kits for like 40 bucks a piece. I think this guy was 40 or this guy was like 30 or something like that. Figure arts are really cheap. They don't take too long, but man, they look good. But besides that, we have Heart Gear Volume 1 to 4, which is all that is currently out. Volume 5 comes out in July, I think, because the mangaka took a big break. But this is by the creator of Black Torch, which recently just got an anime announcement, which is huge. I love Heart Gear. I love Black Torch. I'm very excited for Volume 5. I believe that this is only going to be 8 volumes, which sucks. But I love the art style. I love the spines. The covers are really nice. And I just think the overall plot to this manga is just really solid. I think this could also be an anime. I really do think this could also be an anime. But next we have The Fragrant Flowers, Bloom with Dignity, Volume 1 to 4. Volume 5 just recently came out, but I'm not in too big of a rush to get it because I ended up, I think after reading Volume 3, I ended up just ditching the physicals and binging it all online because it was that good. But this is absolutely adorable. One of the cutest romances I've ever read, with some of the best art I've seen in a romance manga. This is absolutely glorious. I do plan on selling this in the future-ish, maybe to one of my friends, because me and a buddy got her interested in this. So, you know, I might just give that to her, but, you know, who knows? I might keep it, or I might just get it in Japanese. It's just cheaper that way. But besides that, we have one of my favorites. Oh, first of all, hello, monkey. My bad. Next to that, we have the Fable Omnibus Volume 1 to Volume 6. I am loving this series so much. As of recording this, I just read this yesterday. This was an amazing volume. I believe the Fable is only going to be 11 volumes, if I'm correct, because I believe there's 22 out in English. Or not in English, sorry, Japanese. So it's only going to be like 11 omnis, but this has been an amazing, amazing series. I love the deadpan comedy. The action is amazing. The art is incredible. This is one of the very few manga recently to actually have me dying of laughter. I can't remember what volume it was. I think it was one of the early ones. But the execution of the comedy is pure gold. I consider this more of a comedy slice of life more than I do an action manga. Because the whole premise to this is a very, very popular hitman that no one knows about, or no one knows, called the Fable. Is tasked to take it easy for a year, lie low, but obviously the world has different plans for him. You know, being an infamous hitman and all that. But yeah, I mean, this series is amazing. I love the MC. I love how just stupid he is when it comes to everything but doing his job. But nonetheless, I love this manga so much. Also, these spines are fucking gorgeous, and these covers are beautiful. This is by far my favorite one. Volume 7 comes out on the 1st of April. As of filming this, I believe it is the 24th or 25th. Or not 24th, 14th or 15th of March. So I'm very excited for that. I'm saving up for that. But next to it, besides this guy, we have all of Dorohedoro Volume 1 all the way to 23. For those that don't know, why that got a stain on it, bro? Ugh, I gotta throw that out or clean it. For those that don't know, a couple of years ago, I ended up buying all of Dorohedoro in like a month and a half. Goes to show how much I loved this because, I mean, I'm a huge Q Hayashida fan. Die Dark, huge fan of, which sadly I no longer have. But this is an amazing series. As of filming this, I believe just a couple days ago, Season 2 got announced of the anime. Season 1 came out at the beginning of COVID, so like 5 years ago, or hell, maybe even before that. But yeah, I'm a huge Dorohedoro fan. Loved the art style. I love the characters. Nikaido and Kaiman are my goats, along with Shin and, what's her name, bruh? I can't remember her name, but she's bad as hell. I loved the ending to this manga. I thought it wrapped up perfectly. I loved the mystery, the thriller, the kind of visual horror this world is set in. Just how creepy and nonchalant everyone is about the fact that it's so fucked up and creepy. But yeah, I love Dorohedoro. It's an immaculate series. If you guys haven't read it already, please do yourself a favor. It's one of the best mangas I've read. It's definitely in my top 10. Not maybe top 5, maybe number 5. But definitely my top 10, because this series is just phenomenal. Now, moving on to something a little different, we have Yotsuba, Volume 1 to 15. I am now currently missing a volume. Volume 16 just came out. For those that don't know, the GOAT, Miss Osaka-san, you know, and all that finally showed up in the manga. For those that don't know, this is the same creator as Azumanga Daioh. So it was about time we got a cameo from Azumanga Daioh in Yotsuba. But yeah, I mean, besides that, this is one of my favorite mangas of all time. And as you can see, I have this in Japanese. Now, I got the entire set 1 to 15 for 70 Canadian dollars, which I don't know what that is in USD, but I think that was an absolute steal. Well, I know that was an absolute steal because I ended up binging all of Yotsuba online, and it's one of my favorite series. The comedy literally cannot be topped. It is one of my favorite comedy series of all time. Not only is it funny, it is absolutely adorable. Yotsuba here is an absolute sweetheart and chaotic in the purest form. But I digress. I love Yotsuba. I also love these covers, man. I love these covers. The art style is beautiful. For those that don't know, this has been going on since I think Azumanga Daioh ended, like 02. And there's only 15 volumes. The creator makes it whenever he feels like it. Obviously, he is on the older side, so you know, he needs his elderly breaks. But I do need to pick up 16, which I probably will soon. But yeah, I love Yotsuba. If you're a big fan of comedy and just want a super sweet, wholesome, yet like weirdly chaotic manga, but in, like I said, the purest and sweetest form ever, definitely go read Yotsuba. It's a hidden gem, at least up here in the West, that I think a lot of people need to know about more. But next to it is not a hidden gem that everyone knows. It is Soul Eater Volume 1 to 25 in Japanese, along with my GOAT, Super Saiyan 4, Gogeta, For the longest time, I used to call him Go-Getter, but I digress. I'm gonna move him out the way so I can talk about Soul Eater. I love Soul Eater, and I got this for an amazing deal. I got all 25 volumes for $100, so just about $5 a piece. A little bit under $5 a piece, I think. I love Soul Eater so much. It's by one of my favorite manga, because Okubo, there's my favorite Soul Eater cover. Gorgeous. But yeah, I mean, I digress. I love Soul Eater so much. I love the hardcover collections from Square Enix, but I mean, I don't know. I think this is better. I just think the singles are better because I believe it shows Okubo's artwork a little bit more, you know, because we get covers like this. I just think these look better on a shelf, and also I think it appreciates Kubo's art style a little bit more. Now, I know the paper quality of the collector's edition ones or the hardcovers are a lot better than, you know, the trade paperbacks and all that, but I just think all around this just looks better, and obviously was cheaper to me. For 3 volumes of the hardcovers, I got the entirety of Soul Eater in Japanese, so I think that's a win for me. Now you're wondering, oh, what? But you can't read it. I've already read it. It's fine. I buy this clearly for a collector reason, and also just I want to own it without breaking my bank, you know? So this is a good way for me to show my support to Okubo, and, you know, also just show my love for Soul Eater. But below that, we have Kekkai Sensen, or Blood K Battlefront Part 1 and Part 2, or as it's called, Back to Back. Now, I got this because, one, it is out of print in English until just recently. We just recently got omnibus reprint announcements. We are finally getting Blood K Battlefront back in English, so it is going to become readily available. Again, I am so unbelievably excited. For those that don't know, yes, I am in a double dip. I don't give a fuck. There's gonna be only 5 volumes each, so it's not gonna be too hard on my wallet, but at the same time, I just want to show my support for this amazing manga. I love this manga so much. Anime is one of my favorite animes of all time, and for those that don't know, this is by the creator of Trigun, so obviously it's good, right? The anime and the manga differ vastly. One character that made up the entirety of season 1 just doesn't exist in the manga, so obviously the plot is so much different than the anime, but that's what I love about it. It's like reading the same series twice without, you know, having to read it twice, if you know what I mean. But yeah, I love this series. Also, I think Back to Back has better covers than Part 1, but at the same time, I love the Part 1 covers. They're all so gorgeous. But right next to that, we have one of my favorite reads right now that I still need to finish, and that is Ajin, Ajin, sorry, Volume 1 to 15. This is Aura the manga. This is Aura the manga, the coldest, hardest manga I've ever read. The art style is impeccable, the characters are cold as fuck. The villain in this series, I can't remember his name fully, I think it starts with an S, is one of the coldest characters of manga history. I think that guy's cold as hell. I don't like what he does, but I think he does it with pure aura. I just can't say enough about it because I don't want to spoil you guys, because I think this is a series you all should read, but this has some of the coldest moments in manga history. You know, I was freezing from head to toe when I was reading this because it was so cold. Agent Dummy Human, go read it. Also, these covers are insanely pretty. These spines are absolutely gorgeous. I think they look stellar on a shelf. But yeah, moving on, because I don't want to stay too long. It's probably only going to be like a 30-minute video, but hey, bruh, it's a W. So over here, we have kind of a special shelf. This is where I keep all of my non-manga stuff, if you know what I mean. So we have all of the Ultra Jump magazines that feature JoJo's Part 9 JoJo Lands on the cover. So there's one there, obviously there's this one, then there's this one. This one's probably my favorite one. This is the newest one. I believe I don't know when another one's coming out, but this is the newest one I got a couple months ago. So I believe we're due for a new JoJo Lands Ultra Jump magazine, but at the same time, I don't want there to be one because you know, they're kind of harder to get for me and I have to pay up for it. But I mean, I'll do it because for my love of JoJo Lands. But yeah, this is probably up there as my favorite cover as well. But yeah, JoJo Lands only has 5 volumes out so far, or 6, I believe. 6 just came out, or 5 just came out. I can't really remember. Yeah, it's 5. My bad. But yeah, I mean, I'm a big JoJo's fan, if you can't tell. So I had to own these, and how much I'm loving JoJo Lands, I think it was a no-brainer. An amazing part so far. Next, we have not anime or manga related, but video game related. We have The Art of Final Fantasy. This is a Final Fantasy art book, obviously, because of that word right there, you know. I've always been a huge fan of Final Fantasy and its art style. I just never got around to really playing the games until now, but I loved the concept art for this game. I love just everything that surrounds Final Fantasy and its art. and its art style, and the concept art, and the character art, and all that good. I got this for dirt cheap. It's a hardcover too, and I got this for less than $30. So I think for that price point, you know, I cannot complain. It's beautiful, it's gorgeous, just for this cover alone. And then we have JoJonical, which is another JoJo's art book, or a JoJo's art book. The only one I'm missing is JoJo 6521, I think is what it's called. That's the only one I'm missing, because, you know, I also have spoiler, JoJo A Go-Go. This is my favorite JoJo art book because it features parts 7, 8, and 9, or sorry, 6, 7, and 8. My bad. 6, 7, and 8 are in this, and those are some of my favorite parts when it comes to Araki's art. But besides that, we have 2 JoJo magazines. We have this one. This one's absolutely gorgeous. And the newest one, obviously for part 9, I also really love this one. Next to it, we have a Bleach art book, my one and only Bleach art book. All color but black. I wish I could show some panels of this, but for those that don't know, I'm a huge Bleach fan, huge Bleach nerd. I love Kubo and his art style. I think it literally cannot be topped. So I had to own this. I had to. And I think I got it for like $22. So, I mean, a $20 bill for peak art. Are you kidding me? The fact they sell this is crazy. That you can just own such stellar art for $20. JoJo A Go-Go is what I want to call it. It is the newest JoJo art book that came out this time last year, I think, or just before Christmas, I believe. I can't remember exactly when it came out, but I mean, I love this one. And it is big. It's the reason why I had to take this shelf down. It is the biggest art book or just book I've ever seen. It's crazy big. And that's my Japanese or my non-anime manga stuff. Below it, we have My Hero Academia, volume 15 to 22 or 32, sorry. I watched all of season 4 of the anime, then decided this was when I first started collecting. This was the first manga I ever bought. So if that doesn't say anything, I don't know what does. And the fact that it's still in my collection, I fucking love My Hero. This is one of my favorite series of all time. I think the ending, I don't know if this is controversial, I loved the ending so fucking much. I think the ending was perfect in every way, and I think it wrapped up everything absolutely perfectly. I just think it did everything I was hoping for 10 times better. But yeah, we have volume 15 to 32. Like I said, I watched seasons 1 to 3, and then at the beginning of season 4, I decided just to start picking up the manga, and that's where it started. So I'm very behind. I believe 39 or 38 just came out. No, 39 just came out. No, sorry, 40 just came out. So I believe we're 2 volumes behind in English, because there are only going to be 42 volumes in Japanese. So I'm 8 volumes behind. I need to catch up. And I do plan on getting 1 to 14 sometime in my life. But yeah, I digress. I love this series so much, and this is by far my favorite cover. Next, we have the Dr. Stone one-shot reboot Byakuya. I have it up here just because it wouldn't fit down in my Boichi section, so it's staying up here. But next to it, we have Dandadan Volume 1 to 11. I'm a huge Dandadan fan, been reading it ever since Volume 1 came out. I do read this online now because after reading, I think it was Volume 9, I couldn't wait. This was genuinely when it started to peak for me. This is like peak Dandadan. I think this has some of the best art in Shonen Jump right now, and I just think everything around it is perfect. I love the small romance between Okarun and Momo. I think it is done beautifully. I think the side characters are amazing. He's annoying as fuck. She's actually pretty cool. He's kind of cool. She's really cool. I think all around this manga is just amazing. I think it is the best Shonen Jump has gone in a long time, besides obviously newer series like Gachi Akuda, Ichiki the Witch, and the newest series called Martial King by Boichi. I'll talk about that in a different video. Next, we have Dragon and Chameleon, a newer series. It is by one of the assistants of Kohei Horikoshi. For those that don't know, Kohei Horikoshi made My Hero Academia, and I believe this is an amazing series so far. I need to get Volume 2. It has potential. Very good. Now, we'll go over here. We have, obviously, I couldn't not buy Goku Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. But yeah, that's probably my least favorite one out of the bunch. But at the same time, he's still cool as fuck. But besides that, we have Initial D, Omnibus Volume 1 to 4. Before the Omnis, the singles were so unbelievably hard to find. They still are hard to find, but I've never cared. Never have, never will. Because I think these look a million times better. Like, these look absolutely gorgeous. And for those that pay up for the singles, you get what you deserve, man. As you can tell, this is the last thing I read, so I'm a little behind, and Volume 5 just came out a couple weeks ago, so I do need to get that, but I have other priorities like the Fable. But this is an amazing series. I'm a big car guy, so you know I'm gonna like this series because it's about cars, right? Japanese cars, to be honest. Two of my favorite things, cars and Japan. So obviously it's gonna be good. Obviously this is a very influential manga in, you know, just the history of manga, and it is praised to be one of the best mangas of all time. I don't agree with that. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's the best I've ever read. Obviously that goes to, you know, a different series, but I digress. I still think this is an amazing read that I think everyone should pick up. But next we have Chojin X Volume 1 to Volume 8. This is by Sui Ishida, the creator of Tokyo Ghoul. This is his current ongoing manga, and I think this one's amazing. I think it has the best mix of dark humor and just pure raw action. Volume 1 wasn't good, but right after that, Volume 2 got just 100 times better. I didn't like Volume 1 at all. I thought the comedy interrupted everything and just made everything feel very weird and stale and boring. But next to that, we have Beauty and the Feast, Volume 1 to 11. This is the complete series. For those that don't know, this is a romance about... it's a slice of life. There is no romance in this, I really wouldn't say. But a widowed wife and a high school kid, and how she's kind of grieving in her own way by cooking for him, but they both end up somehow depending on each other, and it is so sweet. This manga is so sweet. It is so wholesome, depending on each other in a good way. You know, she cooks for him, so it lets her, you know, look forward to something, and obviously he depends on the high calorie meals because he's a very big baseball player, at least in his high school, and they just both depend on each other to just make it through the day, and they both share super sweet times together, and it's just so sweet. This manga is absolutely adorable. If you're looking for a super sweet slice of life manga, go read this. It's only 11 volumes, so if you haven't done it yet, you're doing yourself a disservice. Now we have Silver Spoon, Volume 9 to 15. This is everything after the anime, so Season 1 and 2, and then Volume 9 to 15. This is one of my favorite mangas of all time, top 3, I believe. I love this manga so much. Hiromu Arakawa, I love you. For those that don't know, Hiromu Arakawa made Full Metal Alchemist and a bunch of other stuff. So she's a very well-known mangaka in the scene, and everyone loves her, including me. Silver Spoon's amazing if you're looking for a beautiful slice of life about maturing and finding what you love in life. Definitely go read Silver Spoon. I definitely want to reread it after I get Volume 1 to 8 in the near future-ish. Now, next to that, for those that obviously... I say I'm in the One Piece TCG. I don't feel like throwing out these boxes, so I put them on display because I think they look nice. But yeah, we have Dr. Stone, Volume 1 to 26. This is, again, one of my favorite mangas of all time. I believe this is number 2 or number 3. No, I'd say this is number 2. I love this manga so much. One of my favorite mangas of all time by one of my favorite artists of all time. And written by Inagaki, for those that don't know, wrote Eye Shield 21. So he's a very well-known storyteller. Just all around did an amazing job on this series. I've been with this series even before COVID. I've been with this series for like 6 years now. And seeing it end hurt a lot, but I think there's a side story, like a +1 coming out. Volume 27 comes out next month, I think, or in May. I can't remember. It's coming out in a few months, but yeah, I mean, I love this series so much. I love Dr. Stone. Next, we have Boichi's Boichi's newest manga in English. That is Origin. I think if this series didn't get cut at 10 volumes, I think it could have been an amazing long series action. But for what it's worth, it's a beautiful series. This is probably my favorite Boichi art ever. I know there's Dr. Stone, but I think this is the best Boichi's ever been. I think Wallman is also up there, tied with this one as some of the best Boichi art I've ever seen. Marshall King right now, though, I think is going to top that. But that's just me. I love Origin. Go read it if you haven't. Also, these spines and this cover. Oh, gorgeous, man. Now, bottom left. I'm running out of breath. I'm tired. We have Magi Lemire, Magical Girls Inc. Volume 1 to 5. Volume 6 is currently out. I do need to pick that up. Volume 7 is coming out soon. But this is a decent series. It's like the most basic shonen manga you can get. That it's the most basic in story and characters and all that. It's the most it's not mediocre. It's really good, but it's like the most, like, I don't even know what to say about it because there's nothing to say about it. It's like, it's so average. You know what I mean? Like, it's the most 7 or 8 out of 10 I've ever read. It's good. It's good. The art's really good, but like, It's cool. Like, if you guys know what I mean, like when you read a series and like, wow, okay, yeah, that was definitely a manga. You know, like that's me with this. You know, it's good. It's really good, but it's just whatever to me. Now, next to that though, is not a whatever. He had a Yasumi Volume 1 to 3, Volume 4 came out, so I need to go get that. This is an amazing slice of life about a college student, and or no, is he in college? I don't know. I don't think he's in school right now. She's a college student, but he is living a very carefree life in a house given to him by someone he calls his grandmother, who isn't his biological grandmother. It's just some old lady he looked after, liked to hang out with, just because he liked her, you know? And yeah, I just think this was, or is, a very beautiful series. I believe there's only 8 out in Japanese, or 5. This is a very slow coming series. It doesn't come out often at all. Once we catch up, sorta, it's gonna be a minute before we get another volume. But right next to that, by the same creator, Tokyo Alien Bros, this one's a little bit more on the extreme side. I mean, it is still a slice of life, but god damn, that first chapter was wild, crazy, insane. It's about aliens that invaded Earth that are trying to learn about its, I guess, culture and just about its inhabitants, and that try to invade it. It's a good manga. We have Call of the Night, Volume 1 to 16. I just got a text, so I have to leave very, very soon. Love Call of the Night, Volume 20 is the last volume, so we're very close. I believe Volume 18 just came out. One Piece, Ace's Side Story. Obviously, this is by the GOAT, Boichi. So obviously I had to own it. Sandland by Akira Toriyama. This was at my height of Dragon Ball, so obviously I had to pick it up. I mean, I really like Sandland. I think Sandland's a really good one-shot, or at least I mean, just a 1-volume series, and also I think it looks really good. We have Yakute Japan, Volume 1 to 10. An amazing manga. One of the best food mangas. This also heavily inspired Food Wars. So if you're a big fan of Food Wars, definitely go read this. It's Food Wars without the etchiness. So it's very sweet, very wholesome, and it just has that nice old shonen vibes. Laid Back Camp, my favorite anime of all time. I still have yet to pick up more of the manga. Thunder 3 has huge potential. I think it's a great manga. Medeka Kuroi, this is a very average romance. I don't really like it all that much. iShield 21, I've been trying to pick this up as much as I can. Mob Psycho 100, Reagan, and the One Piece Shokugeki no Sanji side story. But yeah, I'm sorry. I had to I had to speed through that because I have to go somewhere right now. I just got a text. I have to be somewhere early. But yeah, I hope you guys like this. Let me know what you guys have in your collection, and let me know what you thought of my collection. Thank you all so much for watching. I love y'all. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, take care, love y'all.